represent the momentum of allowing. The entire world and all of its inhabitants have been contributing to this vortex. And so the growth and the expansion and the potential for such has been happening all along. But what you represent is a deliberate discovery of reception of the things that have been being asked for a long time. So that's why we call it the time of awakening, or the time of reawakening, the time of finally consciously, not just accidentally stumbling into a good mood and getting a flash of enlightenment that lasts only 3 days, but a conscientious awareness of how it all works, and a deliberate application of the skills that I possess in order to hold myself consistently so that momentum can ensue, so that I can track, so that it's chartable and trackable, so that I can watch my mood translate into manifestations and know for sure that worthy me, worthy deliberate creator me, has accomplished this just like I intended when I decided to come. There is so much more to the vehicle that is moving you through life than this vehicle, this car that you are thinking is transporting you to one place or another. And there is so much more to your guidance than this Waze or Magellan or Garmin or whatever the navigational system is that you're using. There's so much more to your guidance system than there are these physical things or contraptions that you're using to guide you. With all of that, the reason that you kept knowing that everything is all right, that the vehicle doesn't really matter because there'll always be another, there's always another way to get to wherever I'm wanting to be, and that the navigational system doesn't even matter because there's always a way to know. Because things are always working out for you, there always is another way. The guidance that you're seeking is not where most of you are looking, you see. You drag so much stuff around with you. Esther practically lives out of a suitcase, and each trip her suitcase weighs just slightly more than it did the trip before, until it reaches a sort of breaking point where no one is willing to pick it up. Every time her bag comes back, it has the heavy tag on it because it is heavy. And so what we're getting at is, as you release the feeling that you need to, for a sense of security, drag all this stuff with you, and instead you accept yourself as this being who is moving through space and time with resources that are coming to you from a non-physical level that can be translated moment by moment as you need them, then you are truly free. The more you drag around, the more you enhance your sense of vulnerability. We're speaking specifically and directly to you. This is what you've been trying to say for a long time. I don't have to justify my well-being by what I'm dragging around, because whatever I need, whenever I need it, will appear before me. And while that made a lot of you feel insecure, Esther, even in the middle of the conversation, is thinking, no, Abraham, I'm not giving up that or that or that or that or that. I really like this stuff that I'm dragging around with me. But we want you to feel the freedom in accepting your right place and right time in the universe, and the resourcefulness that the universe has in yielding to you whatever you need whenever you need it, whatever you want whenever you want it. And so feel the freedom in that, the security in that. That's really what we want you to practice. And so as we are feeling around in this room, as we make that statement, there are some things that you do for the sake of stability and security that hold you apart from the adventure that you really want. And the adventure is the newness. And so this is the assurance that we want to give you. This puts it all together in a way that you can feel confident and comfortable and secure while you are in your adventurous, out here on the leading edge state of mind. Now, this is how it all fits together. Through life, you came, you didn't know too much. There were those around you, your beautiful parents, who guided you as best they could. And through it all, you managed to create a vibrational reality that is to die for. And when you do, you'll know what we mean. It is this environment of well-being with details beyond verbal description. So here is this reality that you are allowing yourself to realize a little more and a little more and a little more all the time. As this reality exists, it exists in perfection, and everything has been worked out. All the conflicts have been worked out because everyone gets what they want. All the shortage has been worked out because no one is ever deprived of anything when someone else receives it. It is endless in its expansion. Everything that humans worry about is non-existent in this vortex. everything that you want, all the solutions to everything, all the expansion about everything, it already exists, you see. It's all been worked out. So as you get into the receptive mode and you allow yourself then to be on your journey, not worrying about whether your vehicle is solid or stable, not worrying about whether your phone will stay charged enough that the maps application can give you the route that you need, but instead trusting that everything always works out for you. You allow this vortex to yield to you what you want when you want it, what you need when you need it, and it's the way that you intended to go through life. Did you notice you didn't bring any of that stuff with you when you came? Now, don't misunderstand us. We're not trying to get you to lighten your load and give everything away. We're not trying to get you to let loose of the things that are important to you. In fact, the opposite is what our message is to you. But we do want you to understand